Eric, thanks so much for coming over. Just looking at the books here a little bit. Had to pay off Harry and Chuck from the other night, you know. So, hope it's all going well. Kind of miss our talks. Whiskey? Help yourself if you want some. I'm having one here. Yeah, remember we used to get together before every fight, talk about things a little bit, and square things away. Kind of missed that a bit. Just looking through the books here. Both had our issues, you know. Me and that damn funeral home. You and the hormones. And the pills and the jacked up everything, the regulations. That was a pain in the ass. But we kind of fixed that, didn't we? Yeah, we had a good run. I kind of like that primal attitude, you know, the good guy, all the fans, applause. Especially like the money, though. Betting. That was the key. And you know, there's all that in us that, hey, we beat them, you know. No regulations. Pretty easy go. The thrill of beating them. No cops around. If they were, it paid them off. It's a nice thing here, you know. You know, but you won a lot. You made a lot of money. It was a good thing for you. Yeah, but you weren't any Captain Marvel or whatever the kids like these days. It's for real men. And, well, I sure enjoyed it. Yeah, you got a few cuts and bruises. A few black eyes. Yeah, a few aching muscles. Bone here, bone there. But we got through it together. Made some good money. You know, being illegal ain't all that bad. But fights were short, easy, none of that 13-round crap. You knock them out, kill them. Not really, but you know what I mean. And fans loved it, and the money just kept rolling. Yep. Fame, fortune, yeah. They had thousands of fans, I guess. I never really counted them. All I just saw was the money, you know? Yeah. You know, you made enough money to send that boy of yours to college. Wife loved it. Hated the fighting. It was a good life till she left you. Yep. Now you tell me last week you wanted to retire? Retire? Hell, you're such a young guy. What are you talking about retiring for? Jeez, I'm looking at the contract here. Holy cow, I mean, we had a good thing going. I mean, you made good money for man, you were a good fighter. I tell you. There wasn't anybody around you couldn't fight. Couldn't fight, couldn't win. Everybody knew it. Everybody was around. You know? So, I don't understand why you'd want to retire. Other than you know, afraid to look a little bloody, get a bloody nose here. But I know that's not you. No. You know fighting. You know the business. And that's all you know, frankly. Hell, you grew up on it. Take it from me. You know? Dad. Hey, son, gotta make good money, gotta be in a legitimate business, gotta do this, gotta... So I went in the funeral business. What do we see all dead people all the time? Huh? Do they talk to you? No. Does anybody talk to you? No. All you do is want to bleed them for money. You know? Well, you know, that was fine. But damn not fun. You know what I mean? You know? You're still the man. Hey, and I'm still that guy who likes to make the money legal or not legal. You know what I mean? Okay, guy. Now look, let's get down to business here. I brought you over here to talk about this. I can't have you retire. You can't retire. You're still a young man. What are you going to do? Go to McDonald's? Hey, I can take your order today. What do you want? You know, you don't have any training to be anything else. You can't make the money that you made with me. I need you, buddy. I gotta have you. I need you. You know, we're both kind of floating if we don't have each other. Haven't we had each other's back all along? Okay, so I'm begging you. Don't retire. And especially, don't let me down and retire on me, okay? I've been there for you all along. Okay, now look, here it is. All right. All this to say, Eric, is, you know, you're my friend. I don't have too many friends in this industry. Probably never will. You know, never did in the funeral business either. You know, they all hated the funeral director. You know, he was always begging them for money and taking their money, and all he did was bury the person anyhow. So, what? Yeah, they all hated him, but they needed him. Well, you know, got thinking about that a little bit, looking over the contracts here, and the money, and you know, the fans need us. Hey, these betting people are going to go elsewhere if they don't come to us. You know, what are they going to bet on? Horses? And they got to travel. Here, we go in the back room. We got our place. The cops don't bother us. They know us. They know what's going on. Probably part of it, you know, and we know they are. So, anyhow, let's talk about this further. Remember that thrill of the crowd when you think about this. Remember the, yeah, man, kill, go, yeah, man, all right, you know. Who are they rooting for? You. They certainly weren't rooting for me. I'm just the guy that pays off the bad guys so you can win. I can't have you win all the time, but like I said, what's a little blood, a little black eye, broken thumb here and there. I mean, you grew up fighting the kids on the playground when you were little. Huh? You started when you were about 3, right? Yeah. You know? Where'd you learn that from? You didn't learn it from your old man. You learned it from me. I taught you the business. And I'm the only one you got left. Wife's gone, kid's gone. You know, what are you gonna do? Sit around, smoke cigars, and watch TV? Watch fights on TV? Remember the good old days when you were that play? Hey, look. Listen to your head. Listen to your gut. Listen to your soul, man. Come on. It's you. Well, you know, this underground stuff, it's okay. It's just getting to me a bit. It's getting to me because, you know, those guys could turn on me one of these days. I pay them off. I pay them good money to lose. I pay you good money too, but you always win. But they lose, man. And some of those guys are really big. They get mad. If it ain't enough money, they get mad. Then they got talking to people, then pretty soon there's 2 or 3 of them that are mad. And one of these days, I'm going to find myself laying in the gutter. And I don't want to take that chance. I got an idea. You know, you see the fights on TV. You know about social media, right? All this stuff on Twitter and Facebook and, you know, all this social media. And then there's betting. Off-track betting's always been legal. But not fights. Even though it goes on, we all know that. Even if it is a legal fight. So here's what I think. I've been doing a lot of reading. And I've been reading about these satellites that are floating around in the air. Yeah. And I've been reading about cable TV. And they got this new channel coming up. And you've heard of pay-per-view, and usually it's for movies or porn or something else, you know. But now they got it. And they're thinking about entertainment. They're thinking about sports. And what better sport than a good old fight in the ring? And you can wager the bet on the side, not a problem. But you know what? The fight is legal. It's sponsored. You got big names like Coca-Cola and Jim Beam and yeah, Jim Beam, good Jim Beam, yeah. All the other big boys. You know what? You know what they're after? They're after their own fame and fortune. They're not after your ass. cops aren't after your ass because they're in the audience and they're watching just as well. Yeah, they like their big cigars when they're not in uniform. Yeah. And face it, every cop's a fighter. You gotta be. Every cop's a fighter. So if you're a fighter, you like to watch a fight. So what else I'm thinking? I'm thinking about making it legal. I'm going to get a franchise and a license on pay-per-view. And I'm going to legalize the fights. But I got one problem. I need a fighter. I need you. And I need you to win. And I need you to stick on my back. And believe me, boy, you thought you had money before. You're going to have so much money you ain't going to know what to do with it. You have to be like one of these big buck New York Wall Street boys and hold your money offshore. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to make it big. And then we're going to license these fights. We're going to license them to other people, other countries. And you're going to be the biggest name in the world of fighting. I don't care if you do it bare knuckle. I don't care if you do it with gloves. I don't care what you do. As long as you win. And we promote it. And stations like it. The cable likes it. The satellites love it. And we're sitting on top of the world. Yeah, on top of that green stuff. And that's really all I want. You know? Okay? So, let's look at this proposal here. You know, I think it's sanctioned. It's sanctioned on paper. It's legal. You got a contract. You know, you and I had contracts, but we didn't have contracts with any of those fighters. No. I just talked to them and said, I'll pay you this if you lose. I won't pay you this if you win. You take your choice. Yeah, of course, you know. I don't have to pay off anybody. The money comes in from the sponsorships and tickets. People pay to come and see this. They don't just pay to come and yell. So, here's what I do. We take our cut. You take a few bloody noses and broken noses if you want. Cuts to the mouth, cuts to the face, cuts to the eyes, whatever it needs. But we're legal. Big bucks. Then what do you say? I say you and I split it 50-50. Because if I don't have you, I got nothing. If you don't have me, you got no means of support. Like I said, fast food wears on you fast. Get a little tired eating that every day. Get a little tired of putting a smile on your face all the time. Because I know you're not a real smiley guy. No, not at all. No. And you wouldn't like having to smile like that all the time. Hi. Good morning. Yeah, there'll be a few of those about 6 a.m. calls to work there. Yeah. $8.50 an hour. That doesn't pay for much, does it? I don't want to see you living in a basement. I don't want to see you begging on the street. I want to see you in a big mansion. Yeah. With guards out front. And a gate. Yeah. That's kind of a vision, isn't it? Yeah. So, okay, we split 50-50. Okay, yeah. Millionaires? Yeah. No disqualifications? Yeah. No need to worry about drugs. We don't take drugs. We don't need drugs. You know, it's legal now. Thanks to you. You'll be a big man, total winner. And I'll be slicker than this, man. I'll be walking around that place in that ring. I'll be talking to the executives. I'll be talking to the networks. And they'll say, yes, sir, Mr. Ford. Whatever you say, Mr. Ford. Glad to meet you, Mr. Ford. Mr. Ford, I got a proposal for you. Mr. Ford, would you consider doing this? Mr. Ford, we really admire you. How would you like to be Mr. Entrepreneur of the Year? We really think you've done a great job here. And a service to the community. And frankly, a service to the entertainment industry. We got ourselves a new winner. So, are you in? Of course you are. Thanks very much, Eric. I knew I could count on you. Now, get the hell out of here and start training again, okay? See you later, buddy. I gotta get myself another drink.